Good evening. My name is Madison McGee, and I have had the pleasure to serve as senior class president for the class of 2022. I am honored this day to preside over today's commencement. This is a most memorable occasion that commemorates the graduation of our distinct and tremendous class. On behalf of the Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts class of 2022, I would like to extend a warm welcome and a most generous greeting to all for this evening's commencement exercises. At this time, I would like to offer a special welcome to several distinguished and prominent guests. Joining us today are the principal of Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts, Dr. Scott Rodriguez-Hobbs. Members of the Board of Education of Baltimore County, Mr. Rod McMillan and Mr. Christian Thomas. The Deputy Superintendent of Baltimore County's Public Schools, Dr. Miriam Yarborough. The Chief of Staff for Baltimore County Public Schools, Ms. Clary Green. The Chief of Schools for Baltimore County Public Schools, Dr. Michael Zarkin. The State Senator for the 6th Legislative District, the Honorable Johnny R. Saling. State delegates from the 6th Legislative District, the Honorable Robin Grammer, the Honorable Rick Metzger, and the Honorable Bob Long. The 7th District Councilman, Mr. Todd Crandall. Our assistant principals, Dr. Darrell Wheeler, Miss Natasha Counts, and Mr. Mark Matthews. The senior class assistant principal, Heather Miller. The senior class school counselor, Miss Melissa Geigley. And our class sponsors, Miss Julie Cullip and Miss Tricia Dunn. The principal of Halliburton Middle School, Miss Melanie Kearns. The principal of Bear Creek Elementary School, Mr. Matthew Corner. The principal of Charlesmont Elementary School, Mr. Don Hoffmaster. The principal of Grange Elementary School, Miss Rachel Davis. The principal of Sandy Plains Elementary School, Miss Christina Davis. We would like to extend a very sincere and special welcome to the many parents, family, and faculty members who are here this day to share in the most memorable and splendid occasion with all of us. Please rise, remove your caps for the presentation of the colors, and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Bryn Kuhn, and the national anthem performed by the combined choirs with Damon Davis as student director.
E-flat.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Welcome to the 58th commencement ceremony for Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts, class of 2022. We are pleased that you have joined us this evening for a milestone in our lives. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the Deputy Superintendent of Baltimore County Public Schools, Dr. Miriam Yarborough, who would like to address our graduates.
Good evening, Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts and graduating seniors. Can we all give our seniors a round of applause? Thank you. It is my honor to bring remarks on behalf of our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Darrell L. Williams. Welcome staff, administrators, family members, and friends. To all the loved ones in the audience and joining us via live stream, I know that you are so proud right now. We are too. You have stood beside your graduates with encouragement, love, joy, excitement, uncertainty, and now fond memories. I thank you for your support. To our Patapsco High School staff and administrators, thank you for your continuous commitment to our students and for building strong relationships to prepare all students for college and career readiness. You have created a strong program for all. Thank you, Principal Rodriguez-Hobbs and administrative team and feeder principals. Thank you to all of you for your leadership and guidance of all of these students. Students, you have said that staff push for excellence and provide guidance to you. They also support you, mentor you, and show you that they care. To the class of 2022, enjoy this moment. You've completed another chapter of life and reached a milestone in your educational career. If there is a will, there is certainly a way. Please know that there are no limits on what you can accomplish in life. I have all the hope in the world that you will achieve your dreams, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Take time to thank a teacher, a counselor, a loved one, and most importantly, come back and tell us how you're doing. Reach back and mentor someone in need. Do your very best. Continue to follow your dreams, learn, explore, and keep making us proud. We claim you forever as Team BCPS alumni. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yarborough. I would now like to introduce Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts, class of 2022 valedictorian, Ava Piat, to present her speech entitled Chapter 4, Not Quite High School Musical. She will be attending the University of Maryland College Park in the fall to double major in environmental policy and government and politics.
Thank you, Maddie. It is my honor to deliver this speech reflecting on our past 4 years together at Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts. As we contemplate our time up until this point, we can see our lives like a book. Chapter 1, the early years. A time when you were so little, you only remember life through the stories people tell about you. Chapter 2, elementary school. A time when we learned how to share glue sticks and go through lunch lines. Chapter 3, middle school. The dreaded 3 years we learned to become teenagers. And Chapter 4, not quite High School Musical. Despite a school full of dancers, artists, singers, actors, writers, and instrumentalists, there weren't quite as many flash mobs in the cafeteria as one might have thought. Our chapter together is each our own in a unique way, even if we aren't quite Troy and Gabriella. Cue the flashback frame to 2018. 3 big hallways and 300 lost freshmen, plus a beloved trailer city to add to the confusion. Through hall sweeps and roof fires, you may have found yourself wondering, how will we survive 3 more years of this? I'm sure you've heard the phrases, unprecedented times and global pandemic, enough to last a lifetime. Probably to the point where you just want to scream and scratch those words from your memory. So, I'll keep it short. It is worth a note that March 13th, 2020, and our quote-unquote 2-week spring break took our chapter together to a new setting. I never expected to be awoken by my teacher calling my name an hour after the Google Meet class ended. I never expected to spend so much time curled up with my BCPS computer charger for first period. It was so easy to pretend that asynchronous Wednesdays were a day off in the middle of the week. This sure wasn't what I remembered from High School Musical. Nevertheless, returning back to our school for senior year has trademarked our class with resilience and character. We can each read back our own chapter 4. Some may have a story dominated by a home away from home, found in a studio, a black box, or a music room. For some, it's a story full of athletic achievement and becoming incredible players and teammates. Others wrote a story devoted to academic achievement and found confidence in their grades. No matter what was written within your story, you have found determination and persistence to make it here to graduation. It is important to remember that your story has its own purpose, plotline, and trajectory, not to be held against anyone else's. Just as our collective story is not comparable to High School Musical, know that your story is not comparable to anyone else's. Success looks different on anyone, and another person's achievement will not lessen your own. We all may have come into high school with a preconceived idea of how it was supposed to look, and it turned out completely different. We did anything but stick to the status quo. We have become our own people and found out what makes us who we are. And now, it is time to begin a new journey. Some of us will be joining our dream job or attending our dream school. Near or far, we have a new chapter to begin to write, from this day forward. Our chapter together will be remembered and cherished, yet it is time to turn the page. In my story, so many characters have helped me on my way to my goals. I need to thank my family for teaching me how to problem solve and become solution-oriented. Thank you for always pushing me to be the best version of myself. Thank you to my teachers, Ms. Cordalis, Dr. Brown, Ms. Sweet, Mr. Poole, and Ms. McComb, along with the rest of Trailer City, for making Patapsco a home away from home, and for teaching me countless lessons, both inside and out of the classroom. I feel so fortunate to have such amazing people supporting my ambitions wholeheartedly. I would not be the person I am today without these people, and I owe much of my own success to them. I'm sure many of you have found support through people in your own lives, and I hope you thank them as well. I'll leave you with this quote from Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. As you graduate, as you deal with your excitement and your doubts today, I urge you to try and create a world which you want to live in. Minister to the world in a way that can change it. Minister radically in a real, active, practical, get your hands dirty way. Congratulations again, class of 2022. Thank you. The class address entitled, "And If I Don't See You," will be given by our president, Madison McGee. Madison will be attending Towson University in the fall to double major in double bass performance and music education.
Hello and good evening. I would like to start my speech off by thanking all the people that got us here today, our teachers. I don't think any other school compares to Patapsco's staff and faculty's dedication to see their students not only succeed, but to learn and become passionate in their subjects. They have been our mentors, supporters, inspirations, and pushed us to be who we are today. So I would like to thank you all for your generosity and for all the hard work and extra hours that you put in as well to get us here today. I would also like to take some time to thank the people at home that helped us along the way. To all the parents, guardians, grandparents, sisters, brothers, cousins, aunts, uncles, friends, and others for doing so many things for us. From our freshman year, you have watched us gain knowledge, gather some life experience, meet some new people we now call our best friends, and overall, definitely learn some things. At farewell, we look back on some weird and also very difficult obstacles in our way during our high school journey. Now here today, as we turn the page to the next chapter in our lives, hopefully a little less spontaneous, we walk across the stage to our future. Now to the class of 2022. Please look around at all your friends and classmates. You have been through so much together. We have all had our games, shows, concerts, class projects, group presentations, and worst of all, the shared uncomfortable silence of virtual breakout rooms. While you did a lot of work on your own, at Patapsco, I think one of the things that we are best at is working together and helping one another out. We, without a doubt, have some of the most amazing, influential, caring, and remarkable people that will soon go into the world and change it for the better. Patapsco has been our home for the past 4 years, and our class has been our family. You have made it here today, and we will soon be out in the world together. You all have different goals, but came from the same 3 hallways: Trailer City, Auditorium, Gym, Courtyards, and Blacktop. We now embark on our new journey, finding our new home and adding to our new families. As we go on in all of our separate paths, all we have left are the memories of high school and all the cringe things that we did to look back on. And while this may be sad, I see it only fit to quote our own Mr. Sergi. He told me while I was struggling to write my farewell speech, "Don't be sad, graduation is a celebration. Now keep writing your speech." So thank you, wise Mr. Sergi. So celebrate, enjoy the moment, uninstall Schoology, and take it in. Because after this, we're all going to be the lost freshmen in the hallways figuring out the world again. But we'll eventually figure it out. So to my class of 2022 family, leave this place with pride. You deserve it. Look back on how far you have come since that first day as a freshman. You have definitely grown up since then. You have learned some life lessons and some things about English and math and stuff. So go and learn some more. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you. At this time, enjoy the song Angel Wings with music and lyrics by Jeffrey Byers, performed by the combined choirs with soloists Damon Davis, Sky Faison, Caitlin Mitchell, Katia Portillo, and JVR Futrell.
Have you ever wondered how an angel gets its wings? Well, you do not have to look too far, 'cause it isn't how it seems.
Have you ever wondered It's the teacher who took extra time to impart their craft to you and me. It's the coach who picked you up when you were down and out.
It's the shoulder that you cried on when you didn't know which way to turn. It's the light that gives you hope and ends the darkness of the night. Mystery and inside your heart of hearts lies the answer you've been searching for. And it
Starts with a special kind of love, a kind of love that crosses every mountain, the kind of love that crosses the sea, the kind of love that builds a bridge between you and me. It's a love that inspires you to be
My angel wings, my angel wings, my angel wings.
closer to real each day, closer each day.
Thank you for that beautiful song. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great respect and gratitude that I welcome our principal, Dr. Rodriguez Hobbs, to the podium to officially begin the commencement with his address, followed by the presentation of the class of 2022.
Good evening, and welcome graduates, staff, families, and friends. Before I get to my remarks for the class of 2022, I wanted to take a few moments to tell you about the incredible students that we are here to celebrate. But first, as a teacher, I must give you a history lesson, because learning doesn't stop even at a graduation ceremony. When Patapsco graduated their first class in 1964, all the girls wore white and all the boys wore blue. 6 years ago, a decision was made to allow students to decide what color they wanted to wear, regardless of their gender. Now, some of you are looking at our graduates right now and saying, well, where did the red come from? The red gown signifies the top 10% of our graduating class. These students through their hard work, determination, and rigorous coursework, chose to trade in their white and blue gown for the honor of receiving a red one. At this time, I would like those students to stand and be recognized. Thank you, guys. Of those 2 red gowns, 2 have reached the highest honors. I would like to recognize our salutatorian, Madison McGee, and our valedictorian, Ava Piat. Today, 262 students will graduate from Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts. 31% of these students will attend a 4-year college. 40% will attend a 2-year college. 7% will attend a specialized training school. That's a total of 78% of our students who will formally further their education next year. Additionally, 20% of our graduates will enter the world of work upon graduation, and 2% of our graduates will enter the military. Students in this graduating class are members of the following organizations. 35 are members of the National Honor Society. 10 are members of the National Art Honor Society. 12 are members of the National Math Honor Society. 11 are members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. 12 are members of the National English Honor Society. 21 are members of the Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society. And 13 are members of the International Thespian Society. Additionally, 37 seniors are avid students, 100% of whom will be attending college this fall. This year, our students received scholarships and awards totaling over $9,250,000. I want to take a moment to thank the families that are here and those that are watching at home. Students getting to graduation is as much an accomplishment for you as it is for your students. So thank you for waking them up early so they aren't late for school, and keeping them up late so they will do their homework. Thank you for driving them to school and sports and concerts and recitals and proms and everything else we ask you to bring them to. Thank you for running to the store at 10 p.m. to get those last-minute supplies for a project that you know good and well they knew about a month ago, but decided not to start until the night before it was due. I see a lot of shaking heads. But most of all, thank you for the support you have given the school over the years. None of our students would be here today if it was not for those sitting in the audience. And now, to the class of 2022. Many of you know that I have a 3-year-old. In fact, some of you have been fortunate enough to work with him in the preschool program this year, or maybe you've had the pleasure of watching him run down the hallway when he escaped from said preschool program, or maybe you met him when he burst into a random classroom just to say hi. But one of my favorite things of being a parent, besides that quiet time after he finally goes to sleep, is the way in which he explores the world. There is nothing that scares him. There is nothing he thinks he is too cool to do. He runs into every new experience at full speed, screaming at the top of his lungs, "Dada, what's that?" Everything is new to him, and he just wants to learn what it is and how it works. Children approach everything as though nothing in the world can hurt them. And sometimes they are right, and other times they do end up getting hurt. If I have learned anything, is that the hurt doesn't last for long, and after some tears and hugs, they usually try to do that same thing over again. Somewhere between 3 years old and high school, that magic and wonder disappears. Somewhere along the way, you stop focusing on learning about the world around you and start focusing on what the world thinks about you. Suddenly, you are worried about followers and your image. The fear of getting hurt outweighs the benefit of learning something new. And because of that, we stop trying new things. We stop running down hallways and bursting into rooms just to see what's happening and trying to make new friends. I mention all of this because you are about to enter a world that is new, and you have a choice to make. You can approach this new world like a teenager, thinking you are too cool to do something that might make you seem silly, or too afraid that you will get hurt. Or you can approach this new world like a 3-year-old. It is easy to let that adult sense of fear stop you from exploring all the world has to offer. It is easy to put more energy into caring what others think about you instead of energy into what is best for you. So I challenge you instead, approach this new world in the same way my 3-year-old does, with maybe a little less running and screaming. Explore your options, ask why, learn as much as you can, and if and when you get hurt, take a moment, cry it out, get a hug, and then jump right back in and try again. I know it can be scary to give up that teenage angst and to approach the world the way a 3-year-old does, but luckily you are not doing it alone. Gathered here today are hundreds of people who have made the same journey you are about to make, and who watched you make those 3-year-old explorations. They know that look of wonder that was on your face as you experienced something new, or as you looked up at them and said, "Dada, what's that?" And I am sure there is not a parent in this room who wouldn't give anything to see that look of wonder on your face again. And there isn't a parent in this room, myself included, who won't be there to help pick you up, dust you off, point you in the right direction, and send you back out there on your way. So the class of 2022, best of luck in all your explorations. Go out there and make me proud. And now, Mr. McMillian and Mr. Thomas, on behalf of the faculty and staff at Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts, I would like to present the class of 2022 who have fulfilled all requirements established by Baltimore County Public Schools and the Maryland State Department of Education and are now eligible to receive their high school diplomas. It is my great pleasure to introduce the board members representing Patapsco High School and Center for the Arts, Mr. McMillian, and the student member of the board, Mr. Thomas, to confer the diplomas.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
As members of the Board of Education of Baltimore County, we certify these seniors have met all the requirements set forth by Baltimore County Public Schools and the state of Maryland. By the powers vested in us, we hereby declare the class of 2022 to be graduates of Patapsco High School. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Madison Nora McGee. Asia Janine Jones. Marie Everetts.
Bryn Alexis Kuhn.
Ava Marie Piat.
Demond Ahmed Davis. Sky Amari Faison. Javier Corinne Futrell. Abigail Grace Haynes. Kristen Ayana Jones. Kyle Anthony LaPasta. Chase Landon Magnum. Hope Elizabeth Michael. Caitlin Hope Mitchell. Julia Elizabeth Morgareth. Katia is Daily Portillo. Kamari Rangans. Cameron Nicole Sharp. Tiana Nicole Valentine. Mackenzie Milan Y. Linnea Patrice Williams. Mercy Tamila. Oh my. Mia Denise Adams. Cassandra Hope Adolfo. Helen Fakir Ahmad. Mackenzie Lim Amrine. Trevor Wade Anders. Kaylee Alexis. Jasmine Nicole Anderson. Raja Amia Arvin. Akia Atkins. Ryan Joseph Bales. Carly Elizabeth Baladarsh. Nicholas Ryan Balzano. Corinne Isabella Barco. Sophia Marie Basso. Jasmine Bays. Gabrielle Amelia Beam. William Beard. Jamori Lashar Bell. Morgan Elizabeth Belton. Michael Kenneth Banowski Jr. Taylor Renee Behrens. Latoya Denise Bethia. Liz Ann Byer. Jenna Kathleen Blankenship. Madison Elaine Blankenship. Kane Boyd. Victoria Lynn Brady. Alec Andrew Britton. Alyssa Ann Brown. Jason Edward Brown. Ryan Matthew Brown. Joseph Michael Brzezinski. Jordan Wayne Bryant. Lily Mae Bittner. Jordan Book Berrigan. Wesley Burton. Melissa Monique Cade. Sedarian Elise Kiara West. Matthew Wayne Carey. Anya Carnahan. Jahir Jaden Arnell Carter. Brianna Elizabeth Clary. Terrell Stephen Clayton. Michelle Anna Mae Cole. Olivia Mae Cornwell.
Anaya Taylor Cox. Tyler Logan Crockett. Destiny Elena Crowder. Alexis Mary Damwood. David David John Daneman. Angelina Jolene Darpino. Janae Kaylin Davis. Kalia Cache Davis. Tavon Raymond Dawson. Owen Michael Dellinger. Haley Jean DeVoe. Elise Kelsey Dewitt. Adam Joseph Dilly. Cecilia Rowan Donoghue. Ashlyn Drickert. Jeremy Daniel Duke. Matthew David Dolmer. McKenna Rosemary Alderman. Kayla LaShawanda English. Vanessa Serenity Evans. Kylie Brooke Farse, sorry. Jaylene Kayla Figueroa. Haley Andrina Fink. Haley Seasmore Flores. Gage Ethan Fogler. Tyler Thomas Fisher. Cheyenne L. Ford. Kayla Rose Fountain. Alton Chad Galloway. Ananya Aaliyah Gardner. Mackenzie Lynn Geisbert, sorry. Eleftheria Jennis. Sean Michael Gill. Sean Arthur Golden Jr. Jordan Elizabeth Gonzalez. Takendra Marie Grant. David Rodney Griffin. Serenity Khalees Hemyo. Trey Herbert Hansel. Denaya Lene Harrison. Alicia Faye Hartley Scott. Caroline Elizabeth House. Allie Olivia Delaney Hill. Jordan Michael Hirsch. Kayla Marie Hoar. Stephen Michael Holowatsky Jr. Eric Brendan Hull. Rihanna Leigh Hughes. Kiana Hunter. Constance Bernice Faye Ingram. Joshua Charles Jackson. Jimmy Anthony James. Caitlin Nicole Jarvis. Davion Jalen Johnson. Dante Johnson. Jalen Lorenz Johnson. Khalik Gabriel Johnson. Ashley Nicole Jones. Olivia Madison Jones. Felistis Nimbra Karinja.
Colton Thomas Eugene Kennedy. Adam James Kessler. Joseph Stephen Kessler Jr. Justin Scott King. Sierra Brianne Colson. Anthony Michael Corman. Sierra Marie Kirkendall. Colleen Joyce Langus. Janaya Nichelle Lawson. Sorry. Janessa Jade Lee. Gage Michael Langau. Sorry. Madison Corrine Linton. Gabriela Margarita Lizarraga. Yaneli Montserrat Lopez. Olivia Ashley Lynch. Leroy Joseph Iman Jr. Michael Isaiah Mackey. Miguel Joshua Maldonado Briones. Alexis Ray Mariano. Mark Frederick Markowitz. Marcelo Anthony Martinez. Wilbert Anthony Martinez, sorry. Ben Albert McBurney. Donisha Toya McCarter. Angel Lynn McDermott. Caitlin Marie McGee. Mikey Bolton McIntosh. Thank you. Natalie Marie McMillan. Thomas Dwayne McMillan. Taylor Marguerite Meadows Powell. Tyler Christian Meck. Joseph Lee Meehan. Jade Aaliyah Malhammer. Connor Joseph Eugene Meyer. Alicia Marie Myers. Shamar Miller. Evelyn Rose Mirabili. Alexis Marie Modeski. Christiana May Modeski. Ezekiel Anthony Molina Quinones. Brianna Nicole Mooney. Jose Morales Starlings. Abigail Garnett Nelson. Reese Clayton Owens. Tatiana Elizabeth Paulding. Eli Peterson. Megan Pfaff. Harley Elizabeth Phillips. Matthew Pick. Sarah Marie Peary. Alexis Pomranning. Brandon Mario Puckett. Payil Rai. Erica Sofia Ramos Lovo. Tana Yuria Nicole Randolph. Oleyemi Samsu Malik Rashid. Christopher Reyes. Samantha Marie Resnick. Leslie Anahai Rodriguez Duran. Paulina Rodriguez Ramirez. Jessica May Romoser. Keith Roosevelt Miles Jr.
Althea Cassie Rosenberg. Evelyn Reese Rodriguez. Sarah Ashley Salling. Alyssa Nicole Samuels. Shannon Marie Santucci. Caden Domenico Shell. Taylor Lynn Shriver. Taylor Christopher Schultz. Carson Scott. Luke Evans Seaboon. Caitlin Anna Shea. Ace Jacob Shell. Zachary Allen Shell. Kayla Marie Shiplet. Kirsten Mackenzie Sigler. Kelly Danielle Sims. Rex Simpson. Skylar Rain Skeen. Kaylee Leslie Elizabeth Schwark. Dylan Anthony Smith. Raven Tamir Smith. Salma Nerman Simoni. Kaylee Mariah Winspacek. Simone Camille Square. Angel Joy Bliss Starks. Alex Brianna Stewart. Brianna Ebony Sutton. Noah Michael Switkowski. Erin Mariah Talbert. Kimberly Tomei Gisha Lemma. Sorry, girl. Travis Elijah Taylor. Karen Taylor Canero. Gavin Tizano. Madeline Ann Thalheimer. John Linwood Thorpe Jr. Tia Nina Trawley. Elizabeth Tricario. Melissa Rebecca Velasquez. Joshua Adam Villanueva. Charlene Warimu. Sienna Nevea Walker. Kanasia Miracle Tanaya Walker. Valerie Christine Walters. DeMarco James Watkins. Sheridan Paulita Murad Watkins. Nakia Camille Watson. Haley Rebecca Wall. Hannah Shawn Wall. Molly Elizabeth Welker. Abigail Noel Wells. Micah Lynn Wesley Curtis. Alyssa Westerfield. Annalise Nicole Wiley. Jacque Demir Willis. Faith Diane Wilson. Alexis Elizabeth Wickop. Kristen Elizabeth Wolf. Lauren Nicole Wood. Sadie Marie Young. Kayla Janae Delaney.
Please remain standing as the alma mater will be... Please remain standing. Please remain standing as the alma mater will be performed by Patapsco's combined choirs and combined ensemble with student conductor Caitlin Mitchell. At this time, we will be turning our tassels and our rings to signify our graduation from high school. Grab your tassel in your right hand and follow me as I turn it to the left and turn your ring so Patapsco faces out. Please remain standing as we recess from the arena.